Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we played round 2 of the 2025 Burlington Crosstown presented by Yeet Street Discs. Today's round we played at Springwood Park in Burlington, North Carolina. After the hole 2 of the actual course, not our second hole of the day, but the hole 2 of the course, you will notice a change. We had a lightning delay which lasted for, I believe it was right at an hour, if not over an hour, and they decided to postpone until the next day. So we only got through 8 holes of round 2 before we were postponed to the next day. So you're going to see a clothing jump and a daylight jump between those holes. So just be prepared for that. So make you aware of that before you see that and go, what the heck just happened? But this was a fun round. I had some hiccups on this round, which hole 10 really hurt me. Just my pride, and you'll see why when that comes up. But overall, I played well. Each round this tournament, I had one blow-up hole, and you'll get to see that. But hole 3, I'm throwing my trance here, or hole 13, throwing my trance. Tried to do a turnover backhand and it just faded out on me, unfortunately. That trance is way more stable than it should be, but easy little approach shot here with the watt. Put it next to the basket, easy tap in for the par. Hole 14, I'm going to throw my crave. Just a straight hole, and that crave is about as straight as I can get it. Almost got to the basket, just a little short. And I'm going to give it a run here for the birdie. And just off the cage, just slightly low. But easy tap in for par. And this was lead card for MA3. Hole 15, my nemesis hole out here. I hate this hole, but throwing my volt off the tee. And the only reason I don't like this hole is because they've overgrown the right side so much. The ceiling is so low, it's very hard to get through there. You kind of have to throw out over this parking lot for your second shot. But if there's any soccer games are going on, this parking lot's full, and it's not a fun hole whenever everything that can go wrong goes wrong. It's very difficult to throw this hole without worrying about damaging something or trying to throw a really low stinger. 16, I missed my drive here, but I hit a fire hydrant with my drive and kicked here about halfway down the fairway. But took an easy par. Hole 17, I'm going to throw the sumo here on a forehand. This hole needs upkeep bad. That overhang right there is not the best. You've got to throw a really low shot to get under it. Need some upkeep on that one. But this putt right here, that putt just fell out of my hands. It was an awful putt. 18, missed my drive, but put my trail right up to here. Easy upshot with the watt. That watt's a good disc for upshots. Gonna have a fairly easy par putt here. Hole number 1, throwing my detour. I'm gonna throw an Anheuser backhand on this one, and I feel like I'm getting much better with my Anheuser backhands because I put this right next to the basket. I mean, this was one of my best shots I've ever had on this hole. Pretty easy putt here. Got Ryan looking out for me here on my on the video. But easy birdie putt here. Hole 2, I'm going to throw the Fierce, and out of the hand it felt really good. It kind of faded out a little bit more than I expected it to there at the end, but it's a pretty easy upshot here. Just going to put it up, give it a run, but just going to put it right behind the basket. Easy tap in for the par pretty much. That pine straw is very slippery, and so I was making sure I had a push off with that left foot. So here's where now we're on the next day. This is Sunday morning. Hole 3, throwing my enemy here, and it was a really good shot out of the hand. I'm gonna put it down here, fairly close to the basket. Another overhang here. You kind of want to put it out more to the left if you want a straight putt into the basket. But easy upshot, easy tap in for par. Once again, I'm throwing the motion here on a forehand. The short grass you see is a hazard, so I had to make sure I got right. I thought the tempo here, and it's kind of surprised me because I felt like it should have been a little more stable out of the hand, but it just kind of held straight on me. But I'm gonna flub this putt, unfortunately, off the left side chains. I should have missed it. I mean, and I should have missed it, but you know, that's one that I shouldn't have made just because of how left it was. Hole 5, I'm gonna throw the servo. Had a really good rip out of the hand. Nice, kind of S curve on it. Put it pin high, just a little out to the right. This one had a big headwind coming in at me. You can kind of see the leads moving, and I tried to give it just a push putt, and that one I felt should have gone in, but I did hit kind of flat. Throwing the detour again, nice little Anheuser backhand on it. Make sure I get kind of around this tree and have it come back a little bit. Really good shot. I really like this one. This is probably about 15 to 18 feet for the birdie. Probably 18 feet. Hole 7, I'm throwing the trance again. I felt like I put it on a nice Anheuser, and it just comes out of it. It's just not as understable as I expected it to be. I'm going to throw the servo here. I decided I'm playing this for par at this point, just because of how short my drive was. Toss up under the basket, going to take my par and go. Hole number 8. What did I throw on this one? Oh, the volt. I threw the volt out of the hand. It felt really good, and I just kind of rose up in the air and caught that branch, unfortunately. So kind of kicked it straight down. Throwing the tempo here. Now, see, this is where I'm going to look back and say, see, that's what it was supposed to do on 7. That's how it was supposed to fly on 7. That's going to leave me this long putt here for the birdie, and I gave it a run. I wasn't going to go short with it, but easy comeback for par there. Hole number 9, I'm going to throw the what was that? The relay. I believe that's a relay. A reactor. That's my reactor. Sorry. I'm going to have this for birdie putt here. This is probably about 22 feet. Going to cash in that birdie. I was on the heater until here. Here's where I just implode. Do a great drive. Beautiful drive. Wonderful drive with the Envy. Put it right behind the basket. And this is where everything just completely went away. I'm going to just blast it past for the birdie. And then I'm going to blast it past again for the par. And then I'm going to decide that one should have gone in. I should have made that. But there's those little hooks on the baskets. So one thing with these baskets, let me pause this for a second, that I think they really need to rework. And I think the RPM Helix baskets are much better baskets, just from the fact that the Discraft baskets and these Disc Catcher baskets are so flat on the bottom. They're perfectly flat, and I've had so many putts lately that go in the basket and they hit on edge as they're going in, and then they just trampoline out because it's flat, and they're just bouncing off the bottom of the basket. And I know that could be, fix your putt, don't putt where it's going down like that. But at the same time, I mean, come on. It's like, why have a flat bottom basket where that's even a chance? If you hit the chains and it drops down into the basket, it should stick, or at least have a higher probability of sticking. I think they need to have those concave baskets, so that like the Helix ones, where when the disc goes in, it just slides down into the bottom of the basket. It doesn't have anything to trampoline off of. But that's just my gripe about the current state of baskets. I think RPM has it right with the Helix. But this is me throwing my trail, probably my best throw of this round. Throwing the Envy here again, and I'm going to park this right under the basket just about. Easy tap in here for the birdie. This was good to get one back from that double I took last on hole 10. So hole 12 here, you can see how much rain we had when they stopped the round. It was just pouring rain and lightning like crazy. I believe I threw the Crave there. Yeah, that was a Crave. And gonna have a Watt here. I probably should have just done the Ion because the Watt's a little too straight, but it's gonna work out fine. It's gonna be an easy par putt. But I think the Ion would have been closer. And here I forgot how to throw a disc. I just threw that straight up in the air. Didn't even give it a chance for birdie or an ace, but just about cashed that one, just hit off top band. And gonna finish out with the par here. And we're gonna finish the round 1 under. I could have easily gone 2 or 3 under had I not messed up on hole 10. That double bogey on 10 really hurt, especially with being as close as I was off the drive. That was just the yips. Unfortunately, you know, I did it. There's no excuse for it. I just completely missed. You know, but that's why I play MA3, right? But overall, you know, it was a good round. Like I say, each round this tournament, I just had one hole that I imploded on. You know, Captain Hindsight, had I not had those holes to implode on, I probably would have had a good chance of coming, you know, getting podium. But we still have one round left at the regulator, and that was a fun round. It was a very tiring round. If you've never played the regulator, it is devastating. That course will it'll teach you what, you know, pro level disc golf courses can be like, because it's aptly named. And kind of like I was telling people, it didn't matter what round you did in round 1 or round 2, because the regulator could absolutely destroy anybody out there, especially in MA3. You could have, you know, 10-stroke lead and still lose it at the regulator. So stay tuned for round 3. Coming to you next. Thanks a lot.